Good afternoon.
Good day.
Can you introduce yourself for the listeners and the watchers at home?
My name is Stacey van der Walt. I'm an independent South African citizen, and we are so glad that this was organized. We see citizens in this country have trouble realizing or grasping the severity of the situation we are in with the digital IDs, because SASSA recipients, who make up almost half of our citizens, are expected to submit their biometric data. And that is going to be devastating going forward. If you look at China, the way that China is run and operated, it's something that we cannot even begin to understand, because we are a people who have been brought up to be free. We are free people. If we compare ourselves to China, we are certainly free. And I just believe that we can't allow that. And I think we as citizens are taking our freedoms for granted, because it's just come to us so easily. And we need to take a stand right now. And I believe that stand needs to look like a picket. A picket action can be done anywhere. I call a picket like the lazy man's protest, because you don't need to go far. You can literally stand in front of your church with a board, take a photo, submit it, and it becomes part of a collection of photos that together form a picture to bring awareness to the digital ID issue. We will have the military deployed in 3 provinces. It's Gauteng, Eastern Cape and Northern Cape. But what citizens need to remember is that deployment doesn't equal martial law. So your constitutional right to protest and picket under Section 17 of our Constitution is still valid. We are still allowed to raise our voices on these matters. I do not see the media covering this at all, the way that they have been doing in the UK. The UK, the reason why the people knew they were supposed to push back was because the media did their jobs. I feel that our media possibly has been captured. That's all I can imagine going on here, because why would one not cover the fact that SASSA recipients are expected to submit their biometric data? I also believe this is an incredibly low blow from our government side to target basically the most vulnerable, because it's basically comply or die. That's what you're looking at with our grant recipients. And then they did a survey and discovered that 57% of people in this country were unable to tick the boxes that SASSA once ticked for you to access your grants, which means that we are looking at the most vulnerable people who do not have resources in the first place. Due to the fact that they don't have resources, they can't access the resources they need to survive. And the poorest of the poor are also the voiceless. They are the voices of society. So I feel we need to speak on their behalfs. We need to Someone needs to speak on their behalf, because they are the downtrodden of this country.
Add anything? She said it all.
No, I will say, you cannot trust this government. Don't think it's just Ramaphosa. It's all of them. Zille, Mulder, all of them are captured. They've all sold us out to some global elite. And 1 year ago, I woke up, I thought I knew when Trump gave a refugee status, I thought all the white people are going to be killed, because I didn't know what was going on. And then slowly, as I figured out what was going on, I realized all of our politicians have sold us out to this, wherever it is, this Bill Gates crazy people that want to control all of us. This has got nothing to do with race. They use race to confuse and get us all to divide and hate each other. All they want is for us to be compliant. She says, comply or die. And those who do not want to take this digital ID, which I think is the worst, if we think we were controlled during apartheid, wait until you get controlled by a digital ID and a control system that you can never escape. That's why I'm here. I'm not taking it. We don't know what the right answer is. I read in here on your brochure or on their brochure that they want to create a referendum for land. That's what we're talking about. We need a place where we can live outside of this technology system. It's going to be a very different life. You're going to have to grow your own food. because this world they're pushing us into, it's dystopian. It will be sad. It will be terrible for everyone. That's why I'm here.
Thank you very
You
much.
agree?
Thank you very much.